Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I'm sharing some training tips for Aussiedoodle puppies. This is Frankie and she's 4 now. Well, she will be 4 in just a couple weeks. But when we got her, she was our first family dog, our first dog as adults. Actually, my husband's very first dog ever. I grew up with dogs and he didn't. And so it's a whole new, if you've been in that situation, it's a whole new world. It's not like having a dog growing up. You're in control and you have to train them and take care of every waking thing that they need. So it was a learning experience. So I kind of knew like sit, lay down, shake, all of the like basic command training things. And so we started working on that right away, but we made mistakes obviously, and we would do things differently if we could start again. And number one being recall training. I don't know why we didn't do this, but recall training is the most important thing, especially if you are on a walk and you want to let them off leash for a second, or if you're at the dog park and you need them to come back to you to leave the dog park. There's just so many different scenarios where recall is just so important, and that's like a no-brainer now. Hindsight's 2020, but we didn't work on that right away with her, and that was probably our biggest regret. With all of that being said, number one is start training day one. Start all of your basic command training as soon as you get your dog. Don't wait at all. There's no reason to wait, and the sooner you start, the easier it'll be. And that's how you get to know and bond with your dog too. So it's just really important to do that. So kind of plan ahead with everything, right? Planning and like setting aside time to do things is really important. So if you have a family, make sure you're setting time aside for all of that. It's not a huge commitment. It's like if you do 10 to 20 minutes a day, that would be sufficient. But the most important thing is to start as soon as you get your dog. Number two is mental stimulation. And this is something with an Aussie we did know and did a lot of research on. They need a lot of mental and physical stimulation. So taking them on a walk is not good enough. They need other things. So like playing fetch, playing with them is really good. Or there's puzzles. There's like, you can wrap treats up in a towel and like fold it. So they have to kind of search. It's just, it can be simple or as complicated as you want to make it, but they need both types of stimulation. And that's with every puppy too, not just Australian Shepherds or not just Aussiedoodles. Make sure you're getting a mix of both of those in, especially when they're young. Just so they can kind of learn and grow and get their energy burned. Let me know if you want us to do a video on all of the different puzzles and mental stimulation things that we do with Frankie, and we'll be happy to share that with you. Number three is socialization techniques. I feel like most people think socialization is taking them to the dog park and like letting them play with other dogs, but it is so much more than that. It's taking them wherever you plan to take them, whatever kind of lifestyle you plan to have with your dog, start it now. Take them to the store, take them to any place that's dog friendly. We have a lot of places around here that are. Take them walks in different areas, not just the same spot. Lots of loud noises, vacuum next to them, get them used to everything. Don't treat them like a baby and where they like you have to be quiet or you have to like do certain things just because they're around. Throw them into your lifestyle, and so they'll get used to things that you are going to do regularly right away. And that's exactly what we did with Frankie. Like we go everywhere with her, even if we're going to a store that's not dog friendly, we do leave her in the car. I mean, like 10 minutes or shorter. And she loves it. She loves going with us and being around us. And so she looks like a poodle from this angle. Your nose looks so skinny. And so we just did everything with her right away. Number four is positive reinforcement. And this one is so important to me because I've seen it go both ways with dogs. And so you cannot discipline, spank, or negatively like discipline your dog and it's going to be effective. With the most important and like effective way that we got her to stop doing like puppy nipping and just being too rough or just having any kind of bad manner or bad behavior is ignore it. Just like completely turn your back, or we yelped when she would nip. That's also effective, but do not spank your dog. And then when they're doing something good, really praise and treat that positive behavior. That's what was most effective. And honestly, she stopped nipping really, really fast. I would say, like in hindsight, it was maybe a month, maybe 2 months that she was doing that. And then also like through teething, it got better too. But I got like angry at her like twice, and I'm like, that's not helpful. That doesn't help with your kids, and that doesn't help with your dog either. So reinforce positive behavior, and then you can like stop the bad behavior, but don't make such a big deal out of it and like shame them, if that makes sense. That's just something that worked for us. Obviously, we're not professional dog trainers, and this was our first dog, but she does have really good manners, and she respects our boundaries and respects the main things that we wanted her to have. She's really great with. So I do feel like that really played a big role in that. Number 5 is just be patient. When looking back, now that she's almost 4, looking back, it just goes by so fast. And I know it doesn't feel like it when you're in like month 3 of potty training or whatever it is. Like, it does go by really, really fast looking back. And so just be patient, stay consistent, because laying those good foundations, putting in really hard work for 6 months is worth it to have a great dog for 10 years or 15 years, whatever. So stay consistent and stay patient. Get in community with people too, because that's important with anything in life, like doing life together with other people who are in it with you. Like, that makes a big difference too. So I hope these tips helped. I feel like it might be like the gentle parenting of dog training, but really, like, she is such a great dog now. And so if she wasn't, I wouldn't be confident in telling you the things that worked for us. But anyways, I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our new videos, and have a great day. Bye.